Okay, hi everybody. You are joining me in a chair class. I'm also giving the option to do standing exercises in case you're in the office and you've been sitting all day and you want to get up and do some exercises in your office. The other option here is I'm going to incorporate a little bit of chair yoga towards the end. I've had a couple requests for some chair yoga, so I'm going to kind of introduce that in the end, towards the end of the class. What you will need is you're going to need a chair, preferably an armless chair. If you don't have an armless chair, that's okay, we can work with it. You also need a pair of dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, soup cans or water bottles will work just fine, or anything that is a little bit weighted. If you don't have anything right away or you can't find anything, it's fine. You can just resist gravity. Just the fact that you're moving is definitely helpful. So we're going to first start out. I'm going to talk to you about your posture when you're sitting. When you're sitting, you want to make sure that your knees are stacked over your ankles and your shoulders are stacked over your hips. We're going to just start out by taking a nice deep breath, sweeping those arms up overhead and then exhaling down. Take another nice deep breath. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead and exhale down. Keeping those shoulders drawn down and back, we're going to just start to warm up the muscles in the neck and just get everything moving. So we're going to just tuck the chin to the chest, keeping the shoulder blades retracted, and then exhale, gaze up towards the ceiling. And then drop the chin down to the chest, and then look up again. Drop, and then look up, and keeping that belly nice and tight, and spine lengthened, and look up. And now straight ahead. From here, we're going to really release this trapezius muscle here. So I want you to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. So make sure you don't shrug your shoulders up, because that what tends to happen is people will lift their shoulder up, but just you want to get some length. Now bring the head back to center, and now drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And then bring it to center. Drop the ear to the shoulder. Feel the stretch in the side of your neck. And center. And then drop your ear to the opposite side. And center. From here, we're going to turn our head and look over our left shoulder, continuing to be really tall in that chair. And center. Now look out over your right shoulder. And center. We're going to do a couple more. Continue to lengthen through the spine. Be very mindful of your posture. And bring it back to center. From here, I want you to shrug your shoulders up to your ears and then push those shoulders away from your ears. So I want you to feel the contrast between this, which is sometimes how we walk around, maybe not so exaggerated, and then this, dropping the shoulders away, having a long neck. Shrug and lower. Shrug up and down, focusing on the breath. And exhale. We're going to do 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's make big circles to the rear, to the back of the room. And let's start to gradually bring those elbows up, making the circles bigger. And then make those arms nice and big. So stay in a pain-free range of motion. If one of your shoulders bothers you, you just limit the range of motion on that side. And try to relax the shoulders. Continue to make that neck nice and long. Okay, from here, I want you to keep your elbows tight to your side, and I'm going to have you just pull your fingertips towards your forearms and then pull those fingertips up. So bring it down and then pull it up. So if you've been working at the computer, you're going to notice that your forearms get really tight. And this is a nice little strengthening exercise. And it also stretches out the forearm. So we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a march. So I'm going to have you either do it seated, just like that, control, or you're going to do it standing. So you're going to, I would like to, if you can get out of the chair, I would much prefer seeing you out of the chair if possible. So we're going to do 30 seconds of a march. So stand up nice and tall, and you want to control the lowering portion of your leg. You don't want to just plop it down. And it helps to swing those arms to continue warming up the shoulders, keeping those abdominal muscles engaged, lengthening through the spine, continuing the breath. We have 5 more seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to sit back in the chair because I always want to show options for the people who need to stay in a chair. We're going to try to activate the hamstring, but we're also going to try to activate the shin. So I'm always going to show you the seated version first. You're going to do a heel dig to the floor, and then you're going to pull the toe and try to like reach back as far as you can with your toe, so you're activating the hamstring. So it's a dig and then a pull back. Those of you standing, you're going to heel dig, and then you're going to go right up to a butt kick. So if you need to hold on to a wall, hold on to a wall or the chair, but we're going to do 10. So heel dig, butt kick, heel dig, butt kick. We're going to do 10 of them. 3, kick, 4, kick, 5. So you're warming up your hamstring. 6, 7, and you should feel that the anterior tibialis, the shin muscle, getting warm too. And 10. Good. So we're going to do, if you're seated, we're going to switch legs. If you're standing, we're going to switch legs. So heel dig to a butt kick. So heel dig, butt kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The next version, I'm going to show you the seated version of a calf raise, and I'm going to stand here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to bring my heels up and then down. So if you're sitting in the chair, that's what you're going to be doing. Those of you standing, I want you to work on balance, and you're going to come up on the toes, pause, and down. We're going to do 10 reps. Ready? Come up, and then down. 2, down, 3, down. Really stick it at the top. 4, and then control it on the way down. Down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to work the opposing muscle group, the shin that we worked before. We're going to really work on it now. So you're going to pull the toes up if you're sitting down, and then gently lowering the toes to the floor. If you're standing, you're going to pull the toes up. It's going to be a little bit harder to bounce. So you're going to kind of rock back a little bit with your hips. So we're going to do 10 reps. Ready? And if you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. 10, 9, 8. I'm peeling my toes up like this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next thing we're going to do is warm up the hips. So we're going to do internal and external hip rotation. So you're going to take one leg and you're going to pivot the knee out to the side and then pull it back in. We're going to do 10 repetitions. If you're standing, bring your arms out for balance if you need it. We're going to do 10 standing. So pivot out and then in. 1, focus on something. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to really feel it warming up that hip. 7, and your knee should be soft of the balancing leg. Don't lock it out. 1 more, and 10. Good. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other leg. Stand up tall or sit up tall and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the abdominal muscles nice and tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Next move. If you're sitting, if you're going to stay in the chair, you're going to extend one leg out to the side, and then you're going to pull it together, and you're going to open up your chest. If you're standing, you're going to keep those legs wide. You're going to reach, pushing your hips to the back of them, feeling the stretch in your inner thigh. Then you're going to open up the chest. So we're going to do 10 one way, 10 the other. Ready? 10, open. 9, 8. So you're laterally loading your hip. 7, you're really feeling a good stretch in the left inner thigh. 6, 5, feel the stretch in your chest. 4, 3, 2, nice neutral spine, and 1. All right, let's go to the other side. So if you're sitting, you're just going to step out and then come up. Ready? Wide legs. So reach side and then open up the chest. Hinge. 2, 3, focus on your breath. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. So the first cardio little interval is going to be, if you're sitting in the chair, we're going to do the right leg lead. We're going to go wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Okay? So we're going to do that if you're standing, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. So we're going to do that 30 seconds with the right leg lead. Ready? Go. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Go at your own pace. The last 15 seconds of the right leg lead, I want you to go a little bit faster. So work on agility. So we're there now. We're at the last 15 seconds, and maybe add some power to this. But land very softly if you're going to add power to the move. Be easy on the joints. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, switch lead legs. So you're going to go left, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. So this is a moderate pace. And then we're going to really pick it up on the last 15. Okay, we're there. Let's go. Nice soft landing. Easy on the joints. Pick up the speed. 2, and 1. All right, we're going to have a seat now. Now, again, this can be done seated or standing. If you're sitting, I want you at the edge of your chair. Retract your shoulder blades. Keep the elbows tight to your side. You're going to do a hammer curl. Punch it out to the side. Bring it in and then down. Now, if you're standing, I'm going to add an extra element to this. You can add a balance hold, okay? We're going to do 5. 5 on one leg, 5 on the other. Ready? And go. Hammer curl. Punch to the side. Bring it in. Take it down. That's 1. Punch. In. 2. Punch. In. 3. 4. We have one more before we switch lead legs. And those of you who are sitting or doing double leg, we have 5 reps left. Switch legs if you haven't already done it. And focus on your breathing. Don't hold your breath. We have 3 more to go. Keep pulling those shoulders back. We have 1 more. Nice job, nice job. So put your dumbbells on the back of your chair. We're gonna do what's called a burpee. The burpee, you're gonna use the chair for assistance. You're gonna put your hands down on the chair. You're gonna walk back like you're in a plank position. Well, it is a plank position. Then you're gonna walk in and come up. Stand up with your legs. So you don't wanna come up out of this like with your back rounded. You want a neutral spine. We're gonna do 5 with the right leg lead, 5 with the left leg lead. Ready? Put your hands on the chair. Walk right, left, shoulders stay over the wrists. Right leg comes back in, left leg comes back in, arms overhead. Put your hands back down. Right leg goes back, left leg, right leg forward, left leg forward, arms overhead. We have 3 more to go. So focus on keeping a nice tight stomach, neutral spine. Breathe, don't hold the breath. Take your time with this. We have 1 more before we switch lead legs because we're also training the brain. We're challenging your brain. Okay, switch legs. Left leg lead. Quickly transition. In, up. Hands down. Back, back. In, 2. Back, back. In, 3. Your gaze is forward. You're not looking back at your legs when you're in your plank. This is your last one. All right, good job. Have a seat. Now, we're gonna do some sit stands. So if you find sit stands to be challenging, you may not wanna add the upper body move. The upper body move is gonna be an overhead press with this. When you come up, you want to come up strong and bring your hands overhead with your dumbbells in your hands. When you come down, I want to see the knees tracking over the second and third toe and sit your hips back. You want to control yourself too on the way down. You don't want to just flop yourself into the chair. So let's do 10 sit stands. And you have the option to add your overhead press. So come up strong, overhead press, squeeze your glutes, take it down slowly. Right back up. Push it overhead, squeeze your glutes, sit down. Come up again. Take it down. Right back up. And down. Come right back up. Come up. 7. 8. 9, 10. All right, we're gonna go back to the first thing. And this second set will be easier because your brain already knows the movement pattern. We're going back to wide, wide, narrow, narrow. But this time we're gonna start with the left leg lead. So you're gonna go wide, wide, narrow, narrow. And if you can stand, I'd love to see you stand. Ready? Go. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Really pump up those arms. So try to go a little faster than you did before. And now pick it up. This is your last 15 seconds. So even if you're on the chair, you still want quick feet, and you want to be accurate in your moves. So be precise. Okay, switch lead legs. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. So now your right leg is leading. Keep pumping up those arms. Okay, let's pick it up. Faster. 3, 2, 1. Good job. We're going to do our hammer curls now. So you can do it seated, shoulders back, sitting at the edge of your chair, or we're going to balance. This time, let's start with the left leg. Ready? Bicep curl. Punch it to the side. Pull it in. Take it down. Curl. punch, in, 2. Punch, really lengthen through the spine. We have one more. We're going to be halfway there. Okay, switch legs if you're balancing. Keep pulling those shoulder blades down your back. Nice, slow, controlled pace. All right, good move. Now we're going to do burpees. I am going to show you a more advanced burpee now. But I'm going to introduce the more advanced, but I'm going to stay with the level 1 with most of you. The more advanced version would be jumping your legs out, jumping your legs in, and then jumping up, or just standing up. So we're going to do 10 total, all right? And if you guys are doing the jumping version, you might get more in because there's less steps to it. All right, so let's go with the left leg lead, those of you who are doing option 1. Ready? Let's go. Put your hands down, left leg back, left leg in, right, and up. That's 1. We're going to do 5. Keep those abs tight. 2. We're going to go a little faster with this one. 3. 4. We have one more before we switch lead legs. 5. Switch legs. Keep those abs tight. 1. 2. 3. 4. Last one. All right, we did that. We did it, and we are moving on. We are going to do a sit to stand with the overhead press option. I hit my light before. I got to be careful. I don't smash my light. Let's do 10. Ready? Come up strong. Overhead press. Take it down. Slow. Come right back up. 2. Take it down. Exhale. 3. I want you to squeeze your butt at the top. Squeeze your glutes. 4. Work those lazy muscles. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Excellent. New block of exercises. So we're going to go march, 2, 3, hold it up and rotate. We're going to do the same thing standing. So it's going to be march, 2, 3, hold, twist. March, 2, 3, hold, rotate. So key components here. You want to make sure that that belly button stays pointing forward. We're working on thoracic mobility. It's important to be able to be mobile through the chest, but you want to be stable through the lumbar spine. So that's important. The second thing is I want you to realize this is dynamic balance. So you have to be careful when you're stopping, decelerating, and then rotating. So that's when usually injuries occur, and you fall is when you're trying to decelerate. So it's a good thing to work on, but I just want you to be mindful. So we're going to take 1 minute to do this drill. So remember, it's 1, 2, 3, twist. 1, 2, 3. So you're going to rotate to the opposite side each time you stop and pause. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, rotate. 1, 2, 3, rotate. 2, 3, rotate. Now, if you follow which way you're rotating with your eyes, it actually makes the balance challenge even more difficult. So if you don't want to make it as hard, don't follow where you're rotating with your eyes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're also working the core muscles, your obliques. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We got 2 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next move. Forward, forward, backwards, backwards. Right leg lead. Forward, forward, backwards, backwards. Okay, standing. Big step forward, big step forward, big step backwards, big step backwards. Let's go. Forward, forward, backwards, backwards. And don't be shy about your steps. If you're doing this standing, be wide. Make your steps long. In 5 more seconds, we're gonna pick up the pace. And go. You can even add a little bit of power. Have fun with this. Get into like a bit of an uncomfortable zone with that heart rate. It's good for you. And switch legs. Think. Okay. I switched. They keep learning different movement patterns. It's the fact that you're stepping back, you're changing the way you move, you're working different muscle groups. And let's go. Pick it up. Forward, forward, backwards, backwards. All right, we're gonna do a row now. You're gonna need 1 dumbbell for this. I'm gonna have you use your chair. So you're gonna have 2 options. Put the dumbbell in your right hand. You're gonna keep a neutral spine. See how my back is flat? It doesn't look like this. You're gonna lead with your elbow, have your wrist kind of under your elbow a little bit closer. You don't wanna do a bicep curl when you do this. A lot of people make the mistake of doing that. Your second option, adding a balance element and opening up the hip. We're gonna do 10 reps. Ready? Go. 10. 9, pull with your back. 8, stomach tight. 6, long spine. 4, hips level, shoulders level. 2, and 1. Take a little posture break, the other side. So, again, neutral spine. Ready? And go. 9, 8, work the back. 7, 6, 5, kind of gaze forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take it down. We are gonna work the chest now. So we worked the back just then. Now we're gonna work the chest. We're gonna do what's called an incline fly. The elbows are gonna be slightly bent. You're gonna bring the dumbbells almost like a little V shape, and then you're gonna take it down. So come to just above the upper portion of your chest. So you're targeting a little bit more of upper chest when you do this. So palms forward, sit up tall, dumbbells together, and then down. Pause at the top. 2, and down. Exhale. 3. Sit up nice and tall. 4, 5. Control the dumbbells as they go down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next move, you're gonna need your chair. You might wanna turn it. 2 options on this one. We're gonna take a step back, this is option 1, to a knee lift, so to a knee drive. So you're stepping back to a knee drive. If you wanna try to work on balance, just release the chair or hover. The second option is a little bit harder because it's working your muscles a little more intensely. You're gonna go right into a reverse lunge, and then you're gonna come up to a knee lift. So you're gonna take it back, and you can release the chair if you're fine with it. Ready? We're gonna do 10 reps, and go. Take it back, knee up. You can always hold the chair. 2, you can lightly touch back to a knee. 3. So any variation. 4, 5, focus. 6, 7, go straight down and straight up, 8, rather than forward and back, 9, 10. Let's switch legs. So we either tap back, knee. Ready? Go. Reverse lunge. Take it up. Down. 2, 3. Exhale. 4. Deep breath. Exhale. 5. 6. Lengthen through the spine. 7. 8. 9. 10. Nice job. We're going to work the triceps next. I want everyone to sit up for this one. Stand up. Grab your dumbbells or your cans or your whatever you're using, or resist gravity. We're going to do a hip hinge. So neutral spine, pull the elbows up so your wrists are right under your elbows. So you don't want to go all the way forward with the dumbbells so they're at your shoulders. They should be right under your elbows, start and end position. Exhale, straighten your elbows, squeeze the back of the upper arm, and then stop when your wrists are under your elbows again. Let's do 10, 9, gaze forward, try not to look at me. 7, 6, because you want good alignment with that neck. 4, 3, really pause when you extend the elbows. 2, 1. So you should have felt that in the upper back of the arm. Now we're going to work on the oblique muscles, these muscles here on the side. So we're going to do what's called lateral flexion. If you're sitting in the chair, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to bring your knee out to the side. You're going to bring your same side arm overhead. You're going to bring your elbow to your knee and lean into it. So your elbow is going to meet your knee, and then you're going to come up and kind of get a little stretch. Now, those of us standing, it's going to be a balance element. You can hold on to something if you need to. You're going to touch and then stretch. Ready? 10 of them. Let's go. Elbow to knee, extend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really focus on this area. 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's reposition, stay focused, and go. 1, you can even touch the muscle area that you're working. 3, exhale, inhale. 4, control the leg on the way down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going back to the one where you're going 1, 2, 3, rotate. So more core stuff. You're gonna really feel this when it's back to back with the ab stuff. Ready? 1 minute, go. 1, 2, 3, rotate. 1, 2, 3, rotate. 1, 2, 3, rotate. Focus on the breath. Lengthen through the spine. Continue to have tall posture. We're halfway there. Just seems like a lot because we're doing 3 count, then we add the rotation. Working on that mobility through the thoracic spine. Very important to prevent throwing out your back, because when you're not mobile in your thoracic spine, you take it out on your lumbar spine, and that's when you throw out your back. And we're done. We're going back to our single arm row for the back. So once again, neutral spine, very important, or hold the leg up. So you're working the glute and the hip is getting stretched. Ready? 1, 2, we're doing 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a little posture break. Set yourself up and go. 10, 9, use your back, get that mind-body connection. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's work the chest. Incline fly. Palms forward, lengthen through the spine. Pinkies come together to form a V. This is 1, and down. 2. Exhale. Inhale. Notice how I'm not throwing my arms around. Everything is controlled. Three more to go. All right. Now we're going to do either our single-legged tap backs to a knee drive or the reverse lunge. So, with the option to hover the hands or hold the hands, make it challenging yet manageable. So, take it back or lightly tap back with the knee up. We're going to do 10. Ready? Take it back to a knee drive. 1, 2, 3. Really pause when you tuck that knee and hold it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe I forgot the walk forward, forward, backwards, backwards. I believe I did. So this one, all right, can't rip off accelerating our heart rate. We're gonna have that in the routine. Ready? Let's go. Right leg forward. Forward, forward, backwards, backwards. Forward, forward, backwards, backwards. Pump up those arms. Okay, well, let's pick up the speed and the power. Ten seconds. And switch lead legs, go right into it. Pick up the speed and the power. Even if you're in the chair, pick up your speed. Five seconds. All right, back to the kickbacks. Grab your dumbbells. Hip hinge with neutral spine. Elbows to shoulder height. Wrists under elbows. Kick back and in. That's 1. 2. Now notice how I'm rotating my wrists, my palms up to the ceiling, and then back to my thighs. That's a nice way to get a little bit of an extra pump in the tricep. Little tip. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have our lateral flexion exercise left. So it's this one. This one. Or the one if you're standing, you're going to reach it up, elbow to knee, and extend. Or get as close to your knee as you can get. Exhale, draw in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Set yourself up and go. Focus on your breath. Excellent. All right. So now we're going to transition into a stretching, kind of cool down, and we're going to just do a little bit of chair yoga. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to reach across diagonally to grab the chair. You're going to take the opposite arm, sweep it up, and go into a side bend. That way your hip isn't lifting up. Kind of gaze into the crook of your elbow. Take it down. Let's do it again. Take a nice deep breath, inhale. Sweep the arm up. Press your hips into the chair. Gaze into the crook of your elbow. And then release. Take a deep breath in here. We're going to go into a spinal twist. So take your left hand behind you, but sit up really tall and then look out over your shoulder. Continue to lengthen through the spine. Let's repeat that, but this time let's reach the arm up to get the length, rotate, and then place the hand behind you. So that way you get the length. Keep the knees pointing forward and the hips pointing forward. All right, let's release that. Taking your opposite hand, reaching it across, grabbing the seat of the chair so it presses your right sits bone into the chair. Deep breath, inhale, and then exhale. Maybe gaze into the crook of your elbow. You need to feel everything out before committing to it. Just make sure that your body feels comfortable doing something. You don't have to do something if it doesn't feel right. Just don't do it. And then take it down. Let's do it again. Take a deep breath, inhale. Get the length, reach up and then over. And then exhale and settle into the stretch. Now going into a bit of a spinal twist. We're going to sit up tall. Take your right hand behind you. And then look out over your shoulder. Continue to keep the hips and the knees pointing forward. Okay, we're going to repeat that. We're going to reach the arm up. Take it behind. So now you might be a little bit taller. And then release. We're going to do a sun salutation. So we're going to take the arms up, sweep the arms up, bring the palms together, and then go into a forward fold. So we're going to forward fold all the way down, letting the head release, the neck release. Maybe kind of nodding that head and shaking it. So we're going to come halfway up. And what I'm going to have you do is I want you to watch my profile. I'm going to come up and I'm going to retract my shoulder blades. Notice I have a flat back. I'm halfway up and I have a flat back. Now take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, go back into your forward fold and go deeper into it. Resting your belly right on your thighs. Releasing that head. And ragdoll. And then come right back up, halfway up. Retract. And then exhale, forward fold. Now let's take a nice deep breath. Slowly coming up, sweeping those arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. From here, we're going to go right into a hamstring stretch. So sitting at the edge of your seat, you want to extend both legs forward, and you're going to peel those toes up. So I'm just trying to show you in case the lighting's a little bit better, but it doesn't look like the lighting's very good. You want to pull the toes up towards the shins. We're going to reach the arms overhead, and then we're going to exhale, and we're going to slide our hands down our thighs and feel the stretch in the back of the hamstrings. You can take your hands to the side of the knees. Just don't press down and hyperextend the knees. So just kind of keep that chest lifted as you hinge at your hips. Let's repeat that. Take a deep breath, inhale, reach those arms overhead, and exhale, hinge forward. And the knees are as straight as you can get them, and the toes are continuing to pull up towards the shins. And I'm going to have you come up. I want you to take your right knee and I want you to pull it to your chest. Now you can hold underneath your thigh or you can grab the shin. You're going to sit up nice and tall, really lengthen through the spine. So I don't want you to look like this. I want you to sit up really tall. Now if you can go to the next step, I'm going to have you hold the leg up, bring your arm out into a chest stretch. Hold it here. Another deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's take that leg down. Let's tuck the opposite knee to the chest. Let's lengthen through the spine as we draw the knee into the chest. And we'll hold it here. And now maybe go to that chest stretch. Continue to hold the knee into the chest. A little bit more work for that arm, holding that knee up. And then release. We are now going to go into a crescent lunge. So you're going to turn, take your left leg back, get your shoulders to stack over your hips, take those arms, sweep the arms up, and you can even add like a little mini back bend if you want. Contract your left glute. And then take those arms down to shoulder height and then rotate. And then bring it back up. And then bring that leg in. And let's pivot to the opposite side. So hanging one butt cheek off the chair, pull the leg back as far as you can take it. So you want to make sure your hips and your shoulders are squared, meaning they're facing forward. Everything's facing forward. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, relax the shoulders as you sweep the arms up, lift up through the rib cage. Maybe add a little mini back bend to your crescent lunge. And now take it down. Bring your arms out to the side, or one arm out to the side because the back of the chair might be in the way. And then I want you to rotate. And then bring it back to center. And then take it forward. Let's take a nice deep breath. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale down. One more time, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale down. Great job.